Oh, it's getting good now. This is your episode 8 of my series on saving democracy. And I say that tongue in cheek. You all know that because this entire year I have been exposing all the hypocrisy, all the rich irony. It is so laughable. All the talking heads and all the power players and the people in the mainstream media and the people that are running the show and the people that are really pulling the strings of Joe Biden, all the people that are claiming to be the saviors of democracy to a gullible population, 40 to 50%, who doesn't even understand that we're not a democracy, we're a constitution republic. Oh, the irony is laughable. So here it is. The fix is in. Episode 8. The fix is in. After June 27th, there was absolutely no way the oligarchs and the power players and elites on the left were going to let that horse run anymore. They had rode this guy. They used him. This is Joe Biden I'm talking about. It was a disaster after the debate on June 27th. And already the talking heads, the mainstream media who claim to be surprised that he's compromised cognitively, compromised stamina-wise and physically, just an old man. They claim to be, and we got a problem because the chief political opponent, their number one political opponent for the upcoming election, Donald Trump, they tried to impeach him twice. They, through lawfare, the Georgia case, all those phony felonies, the 34 felonies, Alvin Bragg up in New York City, that stuff's gonna get overturned. The Supreme Court ruling on the presidential immunity. Boy, they were hoping that they would be able to they were hoping that they would be able to find a way to keep him out of the race. Turned out it was not small. 6-3 ruling on a presidential immunity case. So much, all the heads are exploding. AOC is screaming that she wants to impeach anybody that was of the six, definitely Alito and Thomas and Gorsuch. I mean, saving democracy? Yeah, we don't get a ruling we like, so we're going to go ahead and eliminate and manipulate the third branch of government. Damn the checks and balances. Forget that stuff. Forget the fact that we're a constitutional republic. We don't like that. Now you got people claiming that they need to impeach Alito and Thomas and Gorsuch, even threats of violence against them. That was incredible. Some people actually saying, well, if there's presidential immunity, President Biden, why don't you go send in SEAL Team 5 and take out Donald Trump? That's the kind of violent rhetoric that has got us where we're at. The classified documents, that whole Mar-a-Lago debacle, ruled unconstitutional. So they tried to impeach him twice. All the lawfare. They tried to bankrupt him and his family. That's not going to work. Then they tried to kill him. Well, that didn't work either. So after June 27th and several interviews and on the campaign trail, it is obvious. The oligarchs and the politically powerful on the left, they are not going to run with this horse anymore. There's no way that Biden could ever beat this guy that they claim that is a Hitler, a dictator, a threat to democracy, enemy of the state. They don't know what to do with him. They couldn't impeach him. They couldn't throw him in jail. They couldn't bankrupt him. They couldn't kill him. They can't do it. And he's even more popular than ever. They're worried about losing the House or losing the Senate, the White House. So here it is. No press conference. No national address from our president. And forget the fact that, overwhelmingly in the primaries, more Democrats voted for him than any other candidate. Not too hard to figure out when the DNC could pretty much rig the primaries to remove all the competition here in North Carolina. You couldn't find RFK on a Democratic ticket. You couldn't say Conway West. You couldn't find any of these guys. There was only one, Joe Biden. All right, but you're doing your duty, right, you Democrats, to save democracy. This is all how democracy works. That's a bunch of crap. You know it. So the primaries were fixed. All right, they couldn't convict him. They couldn't impeach him. They couldn't kill him. They couldn't bankrupt the opponent. So the fix is in. This whole thing is rigged. The coup is on. Biden is out. Do you think the Biden family really, do you think Joe and Jill and Hunter and others and all the big money donors really wanted him out? No, they were going to ride him. They wanted to stay in power, really. He's not the one running the government. You know as well as I do. You know Barack Obama's behind a lot of this stuff. So he's out. No public address, no press conference, just a tweet and then, a one page for the love of the country and for democracy and for the party. I'm out. Haven't seen him ever since he claimed to have COVID. He's out. You wonder if he's still alive. I'm wondering about that. So that horse is dead. I didn't say literally, okay? I'm saying that horse ain't going to ride anymore. So they're got to get another horse. Is it Kamala? Is it who knows who it's going to be? Is it Whitmer? Is it Newsom? Is it Michelle? Who it is? Here's what I want to point out. Those people who claim to be saviors of democracy, the primaries are rigged. They tried to get rid of, cancel, silence, impeach, throw in jail, bankrupt, even kill them. Their number one political opponent. How's that for your democracy argument? They couldn't do that. So they get rid of him. He's out, putting somebody else in. And now they're going to make sure, and I'm sure, like I said, Obama's right behind it. They're going to make sure that that horse that they're going to ride, so that they can stay in power, so that you Democrats can vote for him and the base votes for him. And this is going to be the way they can keep the dictator, they can keep Hitler out, they can keep the enemy of the state out, they can beat Donald Trump. Highly unlikely, but here's my point. It has nothing to do with saving democracy. It has nothing to do with that they are the ones that really care about the country. They don't care about this country. They don't care about you. They care about power. And that is my episode 8 on my series on saving democracy. Until next time, this is Joe Markowitz.